But I still don't know what we're doing. And I guess that's the point, because that's just Phoenix, isn't it? But, like, what are we doing? We're not defending... We're defending him, but we don't know why. Or from what? Because he's guilty, but he's not. Or some... This fucking... let's just do the funny voices. I don't even remember. Do you remember what happened last time?
I think... Have we... Okay. I don't know if we already... I think we already started. Right?
No, we didn't. We finished the investigation, and now we're going to the trial. I couldn't tell you what we fucking found out.
Good.
I thought we just found out that, like, he did it and stuff. And then something with the company. And then we're still just like,
yes, we met Larry.
Yeah.
We met Harry Butts, and he basically was a creep. He was a creep for a little bit. For a lot of it.
Diva, again,
always.
You're being a bit of a prude. It's called love, okay? And it wins. Alright. That's what they say.
That's what they say. You're absolutely right.
Miss over here, boy can't kiss older boy, or whatever happened in Freaky. And now boy can't kiss very young girl. Come on, Diva. So prudish of you. Maya's expression is your self-insert right now. What the fuck are you saying?
I was supposed to look this up. I don't remember how old Vince Vaughn is, but he looked old.
Yeah, he's
in
like 50
this
or
movie.
something easy, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, he's 51.
Yeah.
Okay.
Called it.
Yeah. I'm used to him looking at least like in his 30s or 40s, but he like legitimately like, and I'm sure it was specifically because he had to look like a disgruntled serial killer. So I'm not surprised, but he looked his age.
How dare you?
That was interesting. Yeah, I mean, more odd. He didn't even look his age. He looked older than his age. That's rude to 51-year-olds. 51-year-olds I've seen look better than he looked in that movie.
Yeah, 51-year-olds like Paul Rudd. How old is Paul Rudd?
Yeah. Or
52,
Johnny Depp or anyone. Oh, really? I just looked it up. Google said 51. The internet lied to me?
April 6th, 1969.
March 28th.
Fucking nice. No wonder he's so funny. Anyway.
Why does Google say he was born a completely different date, March 28th, 1970?
I'm talking about Paul Rudd. Who are you talking about?
Oh, I'm talking about Vince Vaughn.
Oh, I was saying Paul. I said, yeah, okay, that's why. I said to those 51-year-olds like Paul Rudd. And that's why.
Okay.
But then I Googled it and I said, oops, I meant 52. He was. Anyway, it's fine. This is not the conversation we're supposed to be having. You're supposed to be telling us what we did last time. Because I don't remember.
Okay.
I mean, I do, but I can't make sense of it.
I think we established that, what's his face, Mask and Mask, kind of has an alibi because the ID card was found in the hotel thing. Yeah, it was found in Ron's wallet. So he should have been there.
Right.
Trying to... I think he works there? I don't...
That's like his day job or something. I think you're right. No, I think that it was his day job or something. Or maybe he was like a new hire. I do remember them saying that he was employed there in some degree. I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's
yeah.
We're just really in character by not knowing what the fuck is going on anytime. Hey, Nick. You don't look like you know what you're doing.
Come on. Nothing's wrong. Do you think something's wrong?
Oh, no, but I mean, did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Nobody usually turns out this much for us when Edgeworth isn't around. Oh, and check out this Master Mask glossy I bought. God, I wish I was a phantom thief. Instead of just a regular thief.
You bought this with what money? Where?
Oh, Nick, don't act like you changed the credit card pin. I know you don't.
from the little tents in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale. He's got merch being sold outside the courtroom of his court date.
Devo, this is California, and we live in a society. And you know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff, and you know that my birthday's coming up, and that you never get me anything, so I went ahead and ordered this for you. Thanks, Nick.
Please. Is all the food I get you for your birthday just not enough? Doesn't matter anymore.
Well, I guess this is
I
probably our
voiced
client.
him, didn't I?
You sure did.
I don't remember what voice I gave him. Alright.
I think you gave him a British soft boy something or other.
Yeah, probably. Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me. Who is that British soft boy screaming like that? Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. I'm your lawyer. But it doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you. Because I did it! I'm the criminal! Me!
Yeah, I still don't get
okay,
why
so
we're
now
doing
he
this.
thinks he... This is strange even by our standards. Oh, we're gonna meet the ace prosecutor, whatever.
Yeah, I thought that the people
who's
outside...
not Edgeworth.
Yeah, I thought the people outside were for him, but I guess they're for this guy's merch. He's at it again. Once again, everyone and his mother is telling Nick not to do something, and here Nick goes, doing it anyway.
I sent the calling card to the tailor. I admit it. But you don't have the secret urn, right? See, I'm trying to use logic, even though I admit this is a little strange even for me. Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime. Just means I have a shit memory. Normally, when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you... Yikes. Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. Wait, he's saying he's sarcastic when he believes people that they didn't do it? Weird. So make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please!
Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie.
Oh, Daddy, honey! Bonjour! Well, actually...
I can't believe it. I can't believe I gave "look at me" the French accent and not "bussy." I have made a heinous mistake, but I cannot change it now.
I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this.
Unless I didn't. I don't know what's going on. Oh, leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you.
You see, actually the beef is me.
Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? You can tell it to me! I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. Well, looks like we have to do this, Nick. There's no other way. She says he's innocent, so even though he's saying he's guilty, he's definitely innocent. If he's declared guilty...
Maya, please simp a little less.
I'll be ever so cross with you. Well, don't worry, Nick. Even if you fail, which you probably will, because you do that a lot, I'll take the punishment. Don't even worry about it.
I don't... What? Since when have I ever failed?
Remember a few seconds ago when I told you that you don't buy me my birthday gifts? So that's a few times. I've had at least 2.
I buy you something every year. You just eat it. It still counts as a gift if it doesn't last.
It lasts for 5 minutes, Nick. That's not a gift. That's just like it's a courtesy. Not even. It's a. You know I can't read. I don't know enough words.
I need more grateful children. I still love you, Mr. Nick.
Even though I ran away and I said that I hated you and would never forgive you. I suppose sometimes you're all right.
I say that to everyone. I say that to everyone. Alright, so what are you saying when you... Smiling when you say it? Like I can't tell if you're serious or not.
I just love seeing a man get ripped apart by his children. Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck. God, now that's
I'm a married man. I'm a married man. To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is masked to mask or not.
Apparently,
I mean, I believe he's masked him.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna be stupid. It's fine.
Oh. Well, I was just gonna say, I believe he's masked to mask. I just don't quite believe that he stole it. So, I'm sure it was just a wrong place, wrong time sort of deal. But who knows? But there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now.
Mr. Delight, it's time for you to take ordering.
For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. That seems like a bad idea.
October 13th, 10 a.m. District Court Room number 6. Yep, that sure is that gentleman with the face. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. Is it Delete or Delight? Is it Demonte or Demont? Is it Alande or Holland? Nobody knows!
Would it help if I put an what do you call it, an accent over the E? It's common,
I think you're probably right.
African American names.
I don't know. I can't read.
Oh. The defense is ready, Your Honor. I can read.
Now that is a
that
jawline. Okay. Well, I'll be honest. I did not expect us to both have that same take. Alright. Huh. Did I mention that?
We need to stop hanging out. We have to stop hanging out. I can't do this anymore. I hate it here. Why
Did you say the same thing I did, or am I hearing things? Did you also comment on his jawline specifically? What the fuck? What are... Okay, yeah, that's probably a bit worrisome. That is probably a little bit worrisome.
I can't do this anymore. We're both looking at men's jawlines. It's over.
This is your game, Dima. You did this to me. You don't get to quit. I am the victim here. I've
corrupted both of us.
Oh my god.
God. I mean, we'll get it.
Yeah, it's
no
not.
wonder this got a really good side profile. So my eyes are immediately drawn to the.
I mean, he's got the whole fucking white hair, tan skin, red eye stuff going on.
I know.
Like it's hard. It's hard.
The tie and the vest. God.
He's got style.
He's looking at his wedding ring. I'm a married man. I'm a married man. I can't stop thinking about his jawline.
You know, Nick, I tried to defend my other dad best I could with, you know, Edgeworth being an ace and all that. But, I gotta admit, this guy, he's, oof. I mean, I don't even like boys anymore. Or maybe I never did. I still don't know. But this guy is something. And I thought Edgeworth had style.
Maya, don't worry about it. You can take the rest of your life to figure out if you have to.
Why are people so pretty sometimes?
I support you no matter what.
It's so confusing.
What did you say?
Why are people so pretty? It's so confusing. I can't make up my mind.
I understand. But prosecutors are pretty, apparently.
All
prosecutors are pretty in this.
Alright, if the defendant is done thirsting, Phoenix, supposedly a happy married man, is the prosecution prepared to... Alright, moment of truth time. this very, very handsome man. What do we do here? Let me think.
He's got half his face covered. Why do we think he's handsome? It's the jawline. It's gotta be in the shoulders.
It's definitely the
It's
jawline.
there.
Look at me, I have a nice jawline.
In the earrings.
Oh, what a stupid question. Obviously, I'm ready. Look at my defined jawline. I am now
Yes, I will never forgive you.
the new rival of this game. No one will ever talk about Edgeworth ever again. No, I'm not gonna do that. I won't do that.
Please. I beg you.
Obviously, I have something much better, and that makes way more sense. Give me a second. I just gotta make sure I get my character right here. You think darkness is your ally? Oh, what a stupid question. What did you say? Well, fine. Allow me to ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? I don't know if this is actually coming through the microphone
Are you giving him a Bane voice?
Yep.
I think it's a Bane voice.
Yes, it is the Bane voice. Why? Because obviously the mask over his eyes would make his voice sound like that.
I was like, why is he? Like, I wasn't sure if it was just the mic or whatever.
Yep.
But I was like, why does it sound like he's talking to his hands?
What are you talking about? It's clearly a flawless impersonation of a mask. Talking in my hand. What do you think I am? Some sort of budget? No.
No.
Are you ready to pass judgment on the city of Gotham at long last? No. I'm not. What? I'll pass judgment after I hear the arguments from both sides. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be, Mr. Bruce Wayne. And that's a rule to live by. Who are you? Where is Edgeworth? I am Gotham's Reckoning.
He's even got the sensual jazz music.
I've never lost a case and I don't intend to start now. Also, is it Godot? Godot? Who knows?
I think if it's
it's Gal Gadot.
Wonder Woman's name.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so it's probably Godot.
Godot.
Well, I mean, hers is with an A, though. Hers is G-A-D-O-T. His is G-O-D-O-T, so I don't know if that would change anything. Ah, he's the one that Detective Atman was talking about. And I feel so soothed all of a sudden. Yes, your soundtrack precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far? Oh my fucking god. Okay. So this is where we're going with this. Well, none. What? I've never prosecuted a case before in my life. Never? But you said... Oh, how clever. Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won. I've never even played the game before. Well, you're quite
Why did look at me say he's the best? Isn't that his nickname? The Ace, whatever? Ace Prosecutor?
I could have said I was the ace of whatever I wanted to and people would believe it. I mean, just look at me. Well, you see, even the mightiest of ones begin their lives as mere saplings. Well, yes, but a mask in a court of law. Don't you know anything? Nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask. No matter the man, we all wear masks, either on our faces or over our hearts. Don't you see these are the phantom thieves we're dealing with, after all? Oh my god, he's right! Wow. Yeah, back to Locking Girls exclusively, Nick.
Yeah, see, this is why people say, when they're married, they can, look at the menu, they just can't order.
Oh, so this is doing it for you? I'm just gonna text Dad real quick.
No,
Edgeworth, you better come back with a mask
exact
on.
Opposite. I meant the exact opposite. I'm staying with your father.
Yeah, but you said you would like to look at the menu, and that's the menu over there. So it sounds to me.
I'm saying He's not worth anything else. I have an actual relationship with Edgeworth.
Where is he then? I haven't seen him.
Busy. We both have careers, Maya. Something you wouldn't know about.
I am the CEO. We've been over this, Nick. I've run this place.
Sure. Alright, what does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal?
So, we finally meet at long last, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Nick, is he a friend of
Was that
yours?
on
I'm
purpose,
definitely
or-
texting Dad.
No, I don't have any friends that call me trite. I can't tell if he was trying to be clever or if he was just genuinely mistook my name.
Overused and consequently of little import, lacking originality or freshness. Are you sure, Nick? That
Yes,
kind of
I
sounds like
wasn't-
you.
I generally can't tell now if this is like a play on him being potentially foreign and not knowing how to pronounce the name, or just him actually trying to insult. Who is this masked man who tries to be Edgeworth?
Oh, you think you are the darkness is your ally. You're merely a daughter of the darkness. I was born in it, molded by it. I've returned from the depths of hell itself.
You keep fading in and out. I think you're gonna have to switch up your approach.
How dare you? I refuse.
I've returned from the depths of hell.
I guess
to
I
battle with
just
you.
won't be able to hear. I won't be able to hear any of your ad-libs. I'll just read the actual words.
Fine. I have to remove my hand. Well then, Prosecutor Gabo.
Oh, I assure you it is not Gabo. It is Godot, Your Honor.
Okay, in any case, please give your opening statement.
Opening statement? No, those things are not fit for dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Wright.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder, how much can you withstand before you and your case break in two? Once I have sentenced your defendant to be guilty, then you have my permission to die.
I thought he was flirting with me. Now I don't know. Probably not.
Well then, let's hear from the first witness.
Not to my credit, he is not being as, blunt as certain Francesca von Karma was, so who knows? She also talked about breaking me. So my name is,
No one has asked for your name, witness.
where's Edgeworth? He's mean.
The important thing is what you know, and that is all. Start talking, we're listening.
Yes, sir.
All right, witness.
Heaven, Edgeworth.
First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn.
Yes, sir. Master Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. He walked so the Phantom Thieves could run. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, something. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why I was sure it was Master Mask, sir. Fits his MO to a T. Except the urn wasn't
the only thing that I'm thinking about is that I totally missed the opportunity to do another Bane quote earlier, and now I'm sad. I could have done the one where he's like,
I wonder what would break first, your spirit or your body?
but I didn't! I'm an idiot! Anyway.
I thought that was... It's funny, I definitely don't remember that movie as well as you apparently do.
I just remember all the Bane quotes, because the Bane quotes are iconic. Some of them are, like, actually good.
Oh, yeah,
and then all the other ones have just been memed to death. And then, of course, Tom Hardy's delivery on all of them are just... fun stuff.
I remember that line being used in Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and now I'm just surprised that, like, oh, that was a quote in the movie that they probably got from the movie.
Anyway.
So then the actual identity of this masked mask is... Mr. Cadet! Wait, no, what are you...
Oh god, he's so suave.
I've seen this GIF before. I totally forgot about it until just now.
He's so smooth. We are in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot. Blacker than the moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. Now that is coffee, Mr. Judge. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Please, proceed.
Edgeworth didn't have to try nearly this hard.
Very well, it's only coffee after all, and I mean, God, he was just so smooth with it.
What? You can't let him be Wright. What? Don't stop! Edgeworth would never. He would never need to.
Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? I mean, I could try sliding you a coffee across the table, but, we all know that it might end not so well. Yeah, we're gonna try it anyway. Pearly,
Yes,
go brew coffee.
Going along. As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity. All we can do now is show that it wasn't Master Mask who stole the urn. Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning? Yep. Nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true. I'm a Zvadi, author on thieves.
Oh, is that what he's been saying this whole time?
Maybe? That would... I'm scared to, like, look it up in case there's spoilers, but I've been wanting to.
An author? He's written books about thieves? I wouldn't know, I can't read, but... Would you know, Nick?
I think he probably meant to say authority?
I mean, I guess they're kind of the same difference, but...
The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal. Never mind all those other times I failed. Yeah, it's easy when those fingers happen to be Butterfingers. So, nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh? You got it, pal. Except maybe for the thief's mom, that is. Oh, gumshoe. But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police? You don't mean Detective Wright, do you?
Who is this person? Zvani, he sounds French.
His name's Luke at me, sir. I guess I shouldn't have made him up such a silly name for him. What the heck? I guess he's not all that famous after all.
That's two
Or the
phonies.
judge is just... Yeah, it's either he's not that famous or the judge just isn't in the know, which either could be very, very true. Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole.
Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be.
It looks like the thief is toying with me even now. Have you seen all of these so-called calling cards? Of course I have. Except the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. Okay. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred.
And that's because Detective Atmos stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police.
Was the calling card the lowly tale I received authentic?
Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature. But we're not releasing that information to the general public.
But you're absolutely certain that this card is the real deal? Or as the Phantoms say, for real?
Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about Mask and Mask's emblem. His fifth heist. And your fifth screw-up, huh?
Oh, so the fire rises.
Objection, pal! I thought we were friends! That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times. This last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time. You more people shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe. I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something.
Oh god, what is he about to confess, Nick? What do you think?
He's fluid, which we all knew, or he messed up.
Yeah, you're quick and witty as ever, Nick.
Got all his salary. Yep. I'm
Pearly,
trying.
yeah, we all know he's fluid. Pearly, what the hell does fluid mean?
It means he's as straight as a rainbow. Oh, Pooh. My mom just walked through the garage door and Pooch didn't lose his head barking.
Oh my god, is he
I
alive?
I don't know. Maybe.
Pooch?
Maybe it wasn't.
Do you need to go check? I feel like this is a
he's
horror
just
movie
chilling.
setup.
he's right in my bed. He's right here. He's just chilling. He hasn't even moved. He's just trying to sleep, probably. Interesting. Well, if you get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away. Got me?
Wow, it looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atme.
I respect it. I understand it. That guy is the worst. Art pieces. Like what, for example? Well, his first target was the famous tear of Amenon.
What is that? Some kind of especially salty teardrop?
No, sir. It's a blue diamond. A single rare diamond. Next was the crown of Bongora. You know, the thing you put on your head.
Teeth! Oh, head, yes, of course.
What did you say?
Teeth. Right, that's a
Teeth?
teeth, yeah, like you put a crown tooth. Isn't that a thing? Dental crowns, yeah. They're like, I think
Oh.
Aren't
Gotcha.
They're like dentures, kind of, or something. And the judge is
Yeah,
1,000 years old. Come on, Deeper, keep up with me.
I pictured like an actual crown of teeth on someone's head. Like it was a crown of teeth on the head.
You said the things that go on your head, so I was never mind. It's stupid. I'm just dumb, clearly.
After that was the left hand of Hades, and then the portrait of Vagina, sir. Detective Atme retrieved the portrait of Vagina and returned it to the museum. And the target of his fifth and last robbery was the sacred urn, right?
But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces?
Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections.
Oh, you want to speak of underworld connections?
Somehow,
Get out of here, Bane.
Mr. Delete don't seem or look like the type. I don't know. I'm so confused.
Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld. You mean when you say it fits his MO to a T?
I was thinking of asking the same thing myself.
That's not surprising. I wish you would listen a little more closely, pal.
And I wish you would be a little less demeaning.
First of all, that's the calling card. We're 100% certain it's authentic. Then there's the fact that he seemed to know all about the security system. And finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi.
And so, since this robbery seems to fit all those connections...
That's right. It means that Master Mask is behind it.
Nick, it definitely looks like it was Mask to Mask who stole the urn.
Yeah, but there's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron the Light is Mask to Mask. Except for the emblem we found in his room.
But what about that emblem that we found in his room?
Also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone in connection to Mr. Delight himself.
So we know it was Mask to Mask that did it.
Even for the time being, I should try to show it wasn't Mask to Mask that did it.
Okay. How do we do that?
Show me what you got.
Statue of the founder, the Granger, to remove the night of crime. One of the treasures bearing a silver specimen is no monetary value. Before, highest emblem is top secret. Well, it's priceless artwork on display. The treasures the crane exhibits. Take care of the good spectacled urn, won't you? Mask to mask. The mask everyone off once around 1 a.m. Night of the crime. The mask knocked me out during the crime with a blow to the back of the head. What was our entrance taken by the camera on the night of the crime? Yeah, so how are we gonna say it's not Mask to Mask? One shared interview to the Royal Keeping Security Company. One on which was bringing 50K. I'll take this time.
Oh! I don't know if this is true, but I made the connection to the jewel that Look At Me wears on their hand, on his hand. It looked like it could be like a red diamond looking sort of thing, and that ransom note mentioned a thing, and he had an actual thing of money in his room, or his lab.
He's not wearing... Mask to Mask isn't wearing... You're talking about the ring on Ron's finger, right? Is that what it was?
No, I'm talking about the ring on Look At Me's hand.
Oh, right. I don't know.
I mean, I don't think it has anything to do with right now, but
yeah.
that was something I forgot to mention during the recap. But I totally forgot about that. He looks the same in the picture, I think?
Yeah, I think so too.
I can't tell any differences. The paint is all spilled in the background.
He got the frilly things. Got some spots on his sleeves. The mask and a hat with feathers and stuff. Frilly things, feathers.
I'm sure the paint
Yeah, like...
spilled in the back is going to have something to do with something,
yeah.
but... I was taking that.
Okay, let's see
I was taking that 2 minutes to 1 in the morning.
So Master Mask is a Master Thief stole. First started his crime 6 months ago. He's so confident he sent his calling card before he even commits a crime. So that's true. I don't really think that the 6 months ago thing is relevant at this point. This was his 5th heist, and he just sent a card to Lily Taylor, which again is true from what we know. His pattern is always to go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Mask to Mask. So, I mean, this seems like...
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna mention that we might need to prove that the urn wasn't... It has no monetary value.
I was just gonna say. I remember reading that.
Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little... That question is making me nervous. You're trying to trick me, aren't you? No. Just, you said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? No, that's right, pal. But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art.
Perla, no! Perla, stop it! No, Nick, I'm holding it back with the bag!
He's asking for it. What do you mean?
Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing in front of Perla? He's taking all my magical strength to keep the demon inside!
Why is he ruining my sense of wonder? No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, that's a good price.
Oh my god, she's fighting so much harder! Nick, she's fighting so much harder now!
We already knew this!
Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn? The appraisers I spoke to said they could attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense.
So, in other words, it was not the kind of item that Mask to Mask would normally go after.
If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you are insulting all of your daughter's ancestry. And you're saying that the theft of the sacred urn was not the work of Mask to Mask.
Yes, we've already talked about this with my children. I'm saying it has a lot of emotional value. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but...
Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Mask to Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot?
God, he's so cool.
His stupid... his stupid dimple.
This coffee here, it is my own special blend. I call it Godot number 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. You know, I got to keep it smooth like me. That's the only thing I got on my mind right now, Mr. Trite.
Okay, great.
If you're really a man, then you should clean up your own mess.
Oh, so we're doing toxic masculinity here. Your attractiveness is just plummeting, my guy. And I don't get what you mean.
Perhaps I could put it in more simple terms. What I mean to say is that the powerful will be ripped from their jacketed nests and cast out into the cold world that we know and endure. So tell me, which are you?
Another vein.
No, clearly I came up with that one off the top of my own stupid empty head.
If you're
So
shy,
it was another vein.
Yes, it was another main reference. It's
Okay.
one of the many nonsensical things that he goes through in that movie.
if you're saying it wasn't the mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone intimidating the mask's message. A fake.
A fake!
Or imitating.
Fake the mask? That sounds so ridiculous. But I like it.
Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually a fake. Once you do that, you have my permission to die.
Alright, I don't approve of that part, but his point is valid. Listen, he's out of line, but he's right. You wouldn't understand that. You haven't seen. It's fine. Mr. Wright, we're waiting.
Okay, well, looks like I'm gonna have to prove it. Need proof that the person at Lord the Taylor that night was in fact faked a mask. I mean, once we prove this, like, that's literally it. Like, our only job is to show that it wasn't him that stole the urn to prove his innocence. So what comes after this? And why they wouldn't or shouldn't ask us to do anything else? But I know the game won't just end there.
Oh, there is a difference. He has 3 faces versus 2 faces. Mr. Kamina over here. You got face on the hat, face on the face, and then face on the chest. But then here, face on the face on the hat, but no face on the chest.
Well, well, well.
So
To represent the whatchamacallit or the... Oh. The proof is right here.
This looks like a photo taken by a security camera. Oh, I've been on more than one of these in my time.
What? No, but if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it.
Well then, why don't we go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use this pointer and show us just what about this feels peculiar. Do you feel in charge, Mr. Wright?
It's right here, of course, and yes, I do feel in charge. Thanks for asking.
I am the one in charge, and you're pointing at mask to mask.
I have here a piece of reference that I would like the court to take a look at.
Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning? The one that you were all like, why do you do this? You can't just use my debit card. And you got all mad at me about, and now you're using it in court? And then you're also mad at me whenever I say I run this place?
Well, since you use my debit card, you might as well let me present this as evidence.
I'm letting you present it. I just want you to remember this the next time you say I'm not helpful, and that I don't run this place.
Yes.
Because I do.
Okay, and I'll just remember that it was my own debit card that bought this. The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on the mask's chest.
A breach! Bailiff, get my steed! We need to retreat at once! In all my years, I've never learned how to ride a car. I've only learned how to drive a horse.
It's like a horse in a courtroom, but a horse in a hospital.
Sacrifice the
Oh,
innocents!
that was a dumb.
I am the only one that matters! This is really good. We should just keep making references to it that neither of us gonna, or that only we understand, and that the other person cannot play off of. It's working very well, I think.
Weird. This is the dumbest stuff. We are derailing. A brooch, Your Honor. It's a sort of clasp for holding one's cape on.
A clasp, eh? Oh, I see now. Bailiff, bring the horse back outside.
But the mask in the security camera photo.
No, Candy Hot, get outside.
Nay.
Bad Candy Hot.
Ah! He has no brooch! Oh, that brooch is the same as the emblem on the mask's calling card and serves as a symbol. But the thief that broke into Lord the Tailor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, yet again, we have someone impersonating our client. And Mask to Mask is a fake. I've been fooled again! Why does this keep happening to me?
Hold on! It is true! Undeniably true! I've never seen Phoenix be so right before! Detective Gumshoe! How could you have overlooked this?
And they all looked at me like I was crazy when I trusted my gut. Like I always do. When has it ever failed me? That's right, never. I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I...
Allow me to explain. Hey now, if you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. First, you have to watch your city die. Mr. Cadeau, you deserve some blame in this too. Only half of your things that you've said are relevant. And how could you have overlooked such a large brooch? The brooch you're talking about. Why, do you mean this?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? And this jazz is not helping.
Where did you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. You see, no one cared who I was until I put on the mask. And because Mask the Mask is a mask-wearing mask man, I can get into his head quite easily. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue.
Buddha statue? He must be Ami What? That looks like a Buddha statue to you? Why didn't you tell me about that, sir?
I always put evidence in my pocket. After all,
oh, but when we do it...
it is the safest place for crucial evidence.
God, this guy's one cool customer. Why don't I look that suave when I put evidence in my pocket, Nick?
What did you say? It's a little early to be shaken up, little lady.
Oh, wait, there's one that what is it?
The time for fear is not now. That comes later.
Throughout the course of this trial, I'll just read the entire Dark Knight Rises script. Don't even worry about it.
I was gonna say, like, I mean, seriously, how many quotes can he burn through? This surely he does not know anymore after this. He'll just start sounding like an NPC from a video game.
Yeah, just start recycling dialogue. Yeah.
Yeah. That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too. Yes, I know about that as well, my Faye. You and your Francisca's little escorts. Not escorts, excerpts. Something like that. I don't know. Hickeys!
Her what?
Oh, I'm just figuratively speaking, of course. What I refer to are Rhonda Light's fingerprints.
We don't call fingerprints hickeys here.
Nick, what's a hickey, and why did Francesca leave them on me, and why don't I know that she left them on me?
Don't worry about it.
Talk about an NPC recycling dialogue, Mr. Don't worry about it over here is all he ever tells me.
Yeah, because it's true. Whoa. I'm so lost.
The defendant's fingerprints have been breached. Order! Order in my court, Mr. Canoe! Let us see that brooch. But I'm quite attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Please take good care of her. It appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Well, obviously there must have been a big struggle that night at the scene of the crime.
Uh-oh. Okay. Phoenix, we have a problem.
Found in the shadow of Ami's face statue. That probably symbolizes something.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, speak of the devil and he shall appear.
Yeah. I'm sticking with it because I'm pretty sure that was a quote.
Yeah, he's been playing me like a violin, but he's still no Edgeworth.
We'll see how long that lasts. Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness.
Huh? You done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet.
You've proven your own incompetence, and that's good enough.
That doesn't sound good at all. Hey, no one messes with... You're new here. No one messes with Gumshoe but us.
Are you sure about that? I could do another quote. Bring the next witness into the courtroom! Stop him!
Oh, finally, someone to stop him. Finally, time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh?
Your two favorite people.
Yeah.
Hey, 1 second, there's one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up.
Silent. Well, I feel like I should know the French word for silence. I don't know why. Let's see here. French word silence.
I sure don't.
Serenity. Tranquility. Nope. Never mind. Alright. I gotta get this guy. Shush. Shush. Howard Thad. Shush somebody. I got him. Blanky got the accent for him. He's out of underwear. What does he say? I keep defaulting back to the main voice. Oh god. Too many voices in my head. Shh. Silence, sacre bleu. Silence. Oh, now I see. It is all becoming clear.
What's clear?
Zvari. All the truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. This is right, but I'll get it eventually. Oh, what we have here is a judge and a prosecutor. A coffee maniac at that. Am I correct in saying that I would eat edible underwear? But of course I am.
Elias, you would, and he does.
That is not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. Well, sir, prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Look at Me, this detective on Rising Star, illuminating the heavens. Oh, these two make a perfect pair, don't they? I bet it's real easy to switch between their voices, huh, Nick? You do impersonations. Go for it.
Oh, I'd rather not. They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off. Definitely wasn't tempted to say close. Anyway, that's not something I want to think about right now.
Really?
Especially Look at Me.
It sure looks like you're thinking about it.
Nope. I would never think about Look at Me without a shirt on. I could promise you that right now.
Dad, Phoenix, now lusting over prosecutor. And witness, detective. Where are you?
I just said
come
I
home.
I come home, I'm scared. Can you come pick me up? I'm scared.
I've heard that on the night of the crime you were all alone on security detail.
Then you have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 of Detective Gumshoe. If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything at all, that is, but
Oh
no.
my gosh.
He is worth what precisely that urn is worth. Nothing.
Hey, like I said, Goodell, you're new here. Stop bullying Gumshoe.
I don't know if I preferred everybody being horny for Phoenix or this.
Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason, I'm sure of it.
Well then, tell us what this monocle of yours has witnessed.
It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That is when my nemesis, the infamous Mask the Mask, dancingly descended upon me. And just as I began to turn, the guy struck a fist blow upon my noble head. My big nose deflected it, but he followed up too quickly before I could deflect the follow-up. Oh, darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike, and when I awoke, he was already gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal?
Oh, my specially made monocle never misses such a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural.
I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening.
Yeah.
Well, Boomer, let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but the king of thieves, the phantom thief, the great Mask the Mask, my arch-enemy. And that is
He's
what
literally only been at this for 6 months.
Longer than anyone else ever has. That is what my instincts and my years of experience within the past 6 months tell me.
Well, you can't argue with that. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
I want to die. Right. So that would be 1 o'clock on the morning of the 12th, correct?
Oh, that is an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer.
It's called reading. You were on security duty that night? Where exactly were you at the time?
Oh, a penetrating question, and I can tell by the way that you are looking at me. Look at me, that penetrating this question is not the only thing on your mind. But I assure you I was in the basement of my house, near the computer.
Near the computer. Gotcha.
So then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it?
Well, up to this point, I have tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief.
Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday too. He's nothing if not consistent.
Gumshoe also said that they've never spotted the thief at the crime scenes before. Just in case you forgot. Oh, precisely! That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night. I knew that not by concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief.
Okay, it looks like the thief was the one applying pressure on that pigeony head, that is.
In any case, flawless performance from me as always.
Dancingly descended. From where exactly?
Ho ho ho, dubious detective, I tell you where he dancingly descended from. Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else?
So in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me. Saves with Phoenix Wright 20. I don't know in this game actually. Which one?
This one
This
came
game probably came
out
out like
2004.
Oh, okay. Save Phoenix 2004. So how is it that you didn't notice the thief?
Well, my eyes were looking for the shadow, and my ears listened for his footfalls. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. It can only be due to a subtly camouflaged cape and soft-soled shoes.
I hereby W Ace Stunts. Okay. Didn't see the criminal's face when that happened.
Well, that's difficult, but how should I put it? I saw his mask, and that's all I can recall.
Well, that's not very solid as far as testimony goes.
However, fortunately, I had my third monocle, so I secured the camera at the ready. Nick, what's the second monocle? He's got one on his face.
Oh, I think his first monocle is gonna be his actual eyes, and then the second one's when he holds up to his face, and the third one's the security camera. That's my guess. I don't know. See, this guy's weird, Maya. Don't expect anything to make sense with him.
Oh god, I captured his image perfectly. This will be sufficient, I think.
Well, as long as this photo's authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Mr. Grow, do you have a problem with the photo? Good! Then let's continue with the testimony.
Darkness swallowed me before I could land to strike.
You got anything you want to say to that, Godot? Anything?
Oh, you think that the darkness is your ally? You merely adapted to the darkness. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light of day until I was already a man, and by that point it wasn't anything but blinding! Thank you, not at all.
Yeah, alright. Anyway, attacked and knocked unconscious, and you weren't able to do a thing.
That's because the darkness was not his ally. He merely adapted it.
That's certainly some very impressive detective work.
Well, Sir Lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head?
Yes, if I had a nickel for every time that happened, actually, I'd have 2 nickels, so just no honesty that happened twice. I don't actually know how many times this happened, but I feel like it was at least twice.
Perley, we're in the clear. Looks like I've hit him enough times in the bed, with a bat that he forgot all the times I hit him with the bat.
Oh, God. No, it was at least the time that we were, we got amnesia.
Oh yeah, that happened.
And then... Yeah, and then I...
Oh yeah, the fire extinguisher. There it is. Totally forgot about that one.
There you go. See? You said the game doesn't care about continuity. Huh? Well, actually, yeah, my fire extinguisher. Not a great memory.
And what happened?
I was knocked out.
And you lost your memory, too. Oh, you see, you have no right to look down on me, then, do you? You must look at me, not look down at me. My middle name, of course, is Francois.
But I also never claimed to be the world's ace detective, so...
The only reason I didn't lose my memory was because I have more brains to begin with and a very sick and dense skull.
Uh-huh. You may have brains, but the wiring to the self-reflection part seems to be severed.
Well, in any case, that was how I was knocked senseless. And then...
About this 30 minutes.
Oh, my silver cord was loosened and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium.
Well, as usual, I have no idea what's going on. But more specifically, I don't know what this guy's saying.
He's referencing a bunch of Greek. He's weird. I think he's saying that he was out cold, first and foremost.
Ready to look at me, I would ask that you speak clearly and without any strange references of yours.
So, what happened during those 30 minutes?
Oh, but no one can say, Your Honor. The span of time has truly vanished into the ether.
Oh, stop. Now he's making freaking Norse references? So what is going on about?
There's something suspicious about Detective Atme. How could he have
You don't say.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I run this thing. I'm the only one who carries this team. So, how could he not have noticed when the thief came in?
Uh-huh. And he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. But that can't be right. Contradicts the evidence.
Oh, really? What
There was
evidence?
a sign of struggle.
Tell me specifically. Huh? Which piece?
There was The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie? It was yeah, there was, like, obvious signs of struggle in the warehouse, right? The thing he got hit on the head by, but the
I mean, that could
paint
be...
was all spilled.
I mean, that could have still been just like a one blow. But he wasn't knocked out because he managed to take this off, right? Because it was torn off. So I think it'd be... I should probably save. I didn't do that last time.
Good call. I believe that. Mr. Atme, could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours?
Yes, well, this belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Mask the Mask. It is, in point of fact, Mask the Mask's brooch.
Yeah, his brooch. It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened.
How would this brooch be found on the floor of the basement warehouse? That is elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough.
Yeah, not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing.
Ripped off? Whoa!
Yeah, we can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief.
Oh, the Buddha.
You said the brother?
No, the Buddha. The Buddha.
The Buddha.
Not the Buddha.
Yeah, no, the
Buddha.
only person that was on security duty that night. You, Detective Atme.
Hey!
Well, if that don't look guilty, I don't know what does. Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So, why didn't you lie in your testimony to the court?
Witness! Giving false testimony is a serious crime that happens all the time in this court and that is never punished. Oh, you're gonna... No. Wait just a moment, sir boomer. Don't talk to me like I'm a boomer! Well, I just remembered your honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately.
The true measure of a man is the amount of work that he does. That's what I always say.
Ah, Nick, you can only want to handle one case at a time. Ain't that right?
Yeah, it's called self-care. You talk too much.
Well, you don't look like you've been taking care of yourself.
Witness! Are you saying now that you fought the thief? Well, now hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor.
Excuse me?
I will save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules.
Oh, indeed, I understand. Aye, look at me. I agree completely. You and I, we are on the same wavelengths. It is indeed. It's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, look at me cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman only fights with but his own fists, but for this one time they were not enough. His first blow struck true, bam! And that's all she wrote.
So, in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Mask to Mask?
We. It was during his time, the third crime, that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become just a tad jumbled, so to speak.
Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case. You see, I am very old, much older than boomers, might I remind you.
That's not good.
Nick, why do so many old people run this country?
I don't know.
People in positions of power should not be 90 years old, and the judge is like 5,000.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
I mean, this doesn't really seem like he's... I mean, we were saying that there was a struggle, but this seems like he's saying that he was still just knocked out.
Yeah, I think... I don't know what we prove by saying, yeah, there was absolutely a struggle, because, yeah, the end result would be the same. Well, I guess we'll find out. So, why did you look away from the door anyway?
Well, in addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. That's why I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course. The headmaster of that school in Spyx family has nothing on me.
That school in Spire?
Spyx family.
Oh, Spire. Gotcha. So you were momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer. Alright, what should I do? Should I ask more questions? You know we gotta. What kind of senses are you talking about?
Oh, I see you love hearing me speak. There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit through. There are air-conditioned ducts.
Give me 1 second. Someone's calling me. My father.
Hello, Papa Farrell.
Go away, Pooch.
No, Pooch, you must
Oh wow,
closer.
speak of the devil.
Oh, is
I
that
think that's her, right now.
right?
Yeah.
We shall continue.
Yeah.
There are air conditioners, ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well. I hooked up heat detecting, infrared, and ultraviolet sensors to each of them. Only one to each, not all 3 to all of them. That will be too expensive.
That's a lot of hardware still. Was it all yours?
Lordly Taylor department stores got enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well.
In other words, he couldn't have rigged the equipment, huh?
Has that cleared up any doubts you have about me, Sir Lawyer? Now you
Nope.
see that I truly am the flawless detective.
Not even a little bit. I know what it means. but let's hear what you think it means. That word discombobulated.
Oh, Nick, it makes me so glad to know that you don't have much of a better vocabulary than me.
No, again, I'm trying to teach my daughter how to read, so
God,
I really would like
people
to hear.
these days don't even know how to read. How irritating. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean, and they say things like bussin' and lamau and treat them as if they're good words. It is despicable. All those TikTokers slowly killing our beautiful English language with words like...
Why can't I think of any other meme words?
Yeet.
Thank you, honestly. I cannot believe I cannot think of anything. Like, yeet! And... give me another
Slaps. I don't know.
Slaps is a real word. What's like a fucking...
No, yeah, it's true, but it's taken on different connotations.
There are so many just BS words that we have come up with, and I cannot think of any of them. What is wrong? Anyway.
Pog.
Yeah, I guess.
I still don't know. I never use that word because I'm certain I would use it incorrectly. Even though I know how to use it, but at this point it's just so ingrained in my body to avoid using it that I just avoid it.
Man, my grandma died this weekend. Oh, that's so poggers. I'm sorry to hear that.
LOL, man. Lots of love. So, yeah, no, I know what it means, like I said, but I really do want to use this as a teaching experience for my daughter, so if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, what was I saying? What words are not words, but they're words that we say? Where am I?
Jesus, better than old people forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago, and always repeat themselves.
Well, looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on and continue with your testimony.
Do we have... I don't think so. Do we have, Godot in our, profiles now?
That's a good question.
I'm curious.
Sure do.
He seems to know about me somehow. Is it because of Edgeworth? Does he know Edgeworth, and by extension, he knows us?
What if it is Edgeworth?
He went and got a tan, grew a goatee, dyed his hair.
I mean, his hair was already gray.
I dyed his hair. Or got more stressed so that it turned white.
I mean, looking at his and Phoenix's marriage, the stress would come.
Oh, I believe it. What do you mean by weapon on the side?
Well, naturally, the thief had no idea that I, look at me, was hiding in the area. Except you said that you didn't. I grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse. And why would he do that if he didn't know you were there?
Yeah, I don't... What? He straight up said he wasn't hiding.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just... Maybe he's not using that literally, but... I was lurking without really... I don't know. Sword? You mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch?
Oui. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp. Supposedly, it is as dull as the person who is supposed to inherit it. What are you looking at me for, Nick?
No one insults my daughter but me. No one insults Gumshoe but me. We've been over this. Okay, so he is talking about the Shichishido.
So the thief armed himself with a sword. And what about yourself, witness?
You have that much faith in your own fighting abilities.
Oh, but of course.
Misplaced.
In college, I was second in charge of the boxing club.
I'm sorry if I fail to find that appropriately impressive.
However,
My opponent during this time was my arch nemesis, Mask the Bass.
Oh boy, that's a piece of work. I hope Andrew's happy, wherever he is. I hope he's vibing. I wonder if this is where, I don't know, hopefully we get to see him in this game, but I wonder if his, solo game takes place during this? I'd be interested if, like, see what he gets up to when Phoenix isn't around. Meanwhile, also constantly talking about Phoenix to everyone he comes across.
Just two dads never seeing each other, working full time, constantly telling everyone how happy they are, lying to themselves, saying that they're in a successful, happy marriage with 2-3 daughters, and everything's perfectly fine, even though they haven't seen each other in months.
They just miss each other, that's all. It's perfectly normal to miss your partner when you're separate for so long. Okay, I'm gonna regret this, but can you tell us a little more about what happened?
Allow me to elaborate. My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was power-cious.
I wouldn't say that.
Sounds like you would be someone like me. I was so scary and frightening that I was exiled from Ra's al Ghul's League of Shadows.
Bane, please.
I assumed the Atomy fighting stance, also known as Crushing Tiger, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. And that of course
No, it's just called Come. The Come at me.
That is not very nice of you, Phoenix Wright. You often make fun of victims who have been assaulted. I suppose that is not out of character for you. But of course, it was checkmate. My opponent had bested me, hitting me on the head, potentially killing me, cracking my head open. But I suppose, yes, Phoenix Wright, let's all just make jokes about it. Honestly, Phoenix, that wasn't very cool of you. I see this bird
what do I do
someone
now?
who likes to take advantage of those who are weakened. I'll have to make a note of that.
Phoenix, you're really not making yourself look very good right now, are you?
I'm just so tired. I really can't do this anymore. What should I do now? Should I ask more about this?
Well, I want to hear more about the Atomy fighting style.
Sure. Alright. Another thing I'm gonna regret asking. What is the Atomy fighting style?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really cannot say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. I have nothing to say to you, but let me say this. And then another thing. I don't know.
And another thing!
Listen, the main thing is to put your back to the wall so that no one can get behind you.
That's the Atomy fighting style.
Oh, that sounds like the Fae fighting style. I put myself up against the wall, and then I just keep swinging my bat until nobody comes close to me anymore.
I'm gonna take you to self-defense classes.
Please, Nick, I got my bat. You know that nobody has ever gotten a hold of me before.
Except that time you were kidnapped.
This is actually literally kidnapped last game.
I don't know. It's probably, well, I mean, so his back was against the wall. I guess that could tell us something about his placement, but we'll just say it's important.
True. Of course it's important, I think. We've learned a detective's secret technique after all.
Oh, yes indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone late at night.
I do remember that he kept thinking that Phoenix was gonna place a hit on him. Whatever. That was good.
I remember that.
Yeah, good times.
Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out. Does he still think I tried to kill him? I don't know, man.
Oh, then, witness. We'll go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony.
I'll go ahead, but dial it back. One more, there was another thing. Or not? Wasn't there 2 things?
Yeah. That he was blinded.
Okay. I guess the other one must not have been important, because we can't ask it now.
Oh. Where is this third eye you're talking about?
Oh, well, it is right between my right and left eyebrow. That's quite invisible.
I saw elbows for a second.
Ah, that's quite invisible to the unenlightened. You make all of the forehead if you like.
Why didn't you just? You know what? This is a good practice. Training technique for growing my patience. You know.
Oh, so loyal. It looks like the creases in your own forehead are getting deeper. I did not think it was possible with how wrinkly you are at before 30. So, Mr. Amy got hit on the forehead.
That's what he says. Yeah, he sure does say that.
I got a funny feeling about that.
Actually, so do I.
Okay. Well, what do you think, Nick?
Oh, there's one thing that I'm absolutely sure of now. So many things.
And what is that?
Look at me, guy. He's definitely hiding something. He's also a piece of trash.
But why?
I think I'm starting to figure out what really happened that night. Oh, once again, it always surprises me when Phoenix is actually getting stuff before,
Us.
Us. And about the true nature of this detective.
Okay. So, we learned that his thing is putting his back against the wall. Put my back to the wall to fight. Thief's blow landed upon my third eye, which is his forehead, which is funny. Fights with his fists, they were not enough. Wait, wasn't he... Discombobulated. Away from the door. The gummy cannot be so easily discombobulated. From the side.
Since he was passed out.
And he got hit with this. Oh, yeah, see blood to the back of the head. But if he's saying he got hit in the forehead. His third eye is between
such a weird thing to... Yeah. I mean...
I should have saved.
That's a weird thing to get wrong. Oh well. Detective at me, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. I love that BTS song.
Oh, what fun is this, Monsieur Lawyer? It's truly a pleasure to cross swords with you, and this masked man over here. We are all making references that only we understand. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet. Alas, you have got me this one time. I do not listen to the K-poop.
I believe this is what you said yesterday.
Did I already tell you that I do not listen to the K-poop? I do not know. No, the guard must have found his way into somewhere besides the door. Door. And then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item. Here. From behind, huh?
Yeah, but just now you testified that he struck you on the forehead, and you claimed you were up against the wall, so there's no way someone could have stuck up behind you. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head.
Oh, yeah. It seems I made another mistake.
Detective Abney, that's not the only strange part of your testimony.
What do you mean by that?
For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security.
Well, geniuses as myself have always been misunderstood. Oh, how sad. Alexa, play on Rebel.
That's wrong!
Objection!
Oh. Well,
I'm supposed to focus.
well, to our human fuck. That French.
To our human and to forgive divine. Humans aren't machines, they have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate. And yes, even those as perfect as me make mistakes. Phoenix Wright, you must understand that we do not come here as conquerors, but as liberators, to return control to the people.
You were about to eat, pray, love this. And I am not having it. Hold on. It's not as pretty as that.
Oh. Quite.
Oh really? Then what is it like then? Always chase and whittle down to the end. That's one of my rules.
Okay. Okay. I can do this. This might just be my chance to turn things around. They don't call it a turnabout for nothing.
Mr. Wright, what is it that you're asserting? Just speak your mind, for the love of God. I can't take all these stupid references.
Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that
We want to say first.
any of these could be true. You absolutely know we would have to prove one of these. Just as likely. Is he fake? I mean, we know he's a fake, but is that the one, or is it fast to
feel
say,
like-
you know, it's detective? Or do we go straight for he's masked the mask?
Well, the thing is, I feel like this is the only one that's
he's
actually saying
faked
something.
the mask. Yeah.
Like, these two are just, like,
He's
insulting
the
him.
fake the mask. Yeah, maybe it's that one, because they mentioned before, they stopped using the fake demask, but I think it's true. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective look at me, his true identity is actually masked mask.
What? Sacre bleu! An accusation here in Kangaroo Court.
Hold on, Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Abney's story.
Well, I dare say there are too many unnatural parts to your hairstyle.
Dude. It stops being funny after the first, I don't know, 100 or so times.
Nonsense.
Anyway. He says he was hiding at the crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then in his last case, he managed to outperform Detective Gumshoe, which I guess isn't that big of a leap on itself, and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. That part is weird.
That is because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a... shake your head.
Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Abney. The truth is that you are, in fact, Mask and Mask.
Yes, I blame you again. Mr. Wright, this photo. It clearly shows Mask. This man's nose would never fit in it. The security camera belongs to Lord Lieutenant
Yes!
Store.
You got me there.
You
but
shouldn't have been able
still.
to manipulate it. Photoshop his long nose away.
You didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn.
So, the ace detective isn't you, but this ace detective isn't it either. He's an ace thief. Is this true, witness? Everything okay?
Yeah, can you hear me?
You sound very far away.
Yeah, hold on. I'm switching earbud. Do I sound good now?
No. It's weird. You sound far away and you almost sound like Emmy. It's very unsettling.
Ugh, gross. Alright, hold on.
I guess I can't use my left earbud now. For whatever reason. Hold on.
Are you trying to get comfortable again? We've established that's not allowed.
Hey! I'm dumb. I was gonna say something. And now I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Well, you said
Before I
you're
started
dumb,
sounding-
so that sounds about right.
No.
It is me, Waluigi.
Oh, gross.
The mask symbol is pure genius, and so am I. Look at me as detective. Oh, you're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I'm impressed, Monsieur Lawyer.
What? A confession? Witness, you're confessing.
Nick, now's your chance.
Yeah, I know. Time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin.
Objection!
Digged at me when you.
Well, alright then.
Ah, yes, the Godot blend number 102. Oh, it's my personal favorite. Mr.
Why
Godot!
would you?
I say the ace detective is actually an ace thief. Oh, I smell the best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply cannot be true. But, Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made very strong points, and
It's a good thing this coffee washes away my tears.
I can admit that my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of whole cloth. But it is in fact nothing more than a patchwork quilt. Mr. Wright, if this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim.
Why couldn't you just ask that instead of throwing a coffee mug at me filled with hot coffee, burning my skin?
But it had better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face. You see, I needed to tell it to you like that, and it wouldn't have worked if you weren't bathing in it. Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there with coffee on your face. The court would like to see the decisive to prove about the mask.
What? I think you had a stroke there, Judge. But yes, I'll give you the proof you need, Godot. I don't know what the big rush is or why he felt the need to splash coffee on my face. But
Are you alright, Nick? You know, I thought it was gonna be me or Pearly that splashed coffee on you first. We're still waiting on Pearly to come back with that hot cup of joe. Hope she didn't get lost. But, you doing okay?
I am lost. I am absolutely lost, Mr. Nick. I'm speaking to you telepathically. Tammy looks pretty rattled right now.
Oh, Nick, I can't believe Pearl just sent you a telepathic message. You're not even gonna reply to her.
Ones. Can I really do it? Now I'm doubting myself, this stupid guy and this stupid perfect jawline. The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Look at Me is in fact Mask to Mask is right here. Is this where we bring up the jewel thing? Or is it still too early?
I don't think we have anything. Oh, no, I guess we have. Oh, there's this?
The ransom note. No, yeah, the
Man,
blackmail.
I guess we can try. I don't really know if that's... I guess we can try.
It's the only thing I got right now, so it might not be. As usual, the defense comes prepared, Your Honor.
Very well then. Let's see what you've got. Oh, he says he comes from there.
Show me what you...
Well, theatricality and deceptions are powerful agents to the uninitiated, I suppose.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that you're bluffing
We
and you
lost.
have absolutely nothing to show. I felt that came across quite clearly. And like I said,
We'll see about
uninitiated.
that. We'll see about that. Here's your proof.
It looks like we are going to see, because from my perspective, the music has not stopped. What do you think? Well, it looks to me like the music has... Oh! Okay, I see. It looks to me like Mr. Wright is still a mite sleepy. Perhaps he'd like a big mark of my special Godot blend right over his face. Well, are you up for it? Are you ready to take my Godot blend right to your face, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Are you trying... If you're trying to make it sound sexual, I'm a married man. No thanks. What do I do now? Another mistake like that, and I'm through, except that we have several more chances.
Do we have anything else, though?
I don't know.
Let's get moving on from what I am. Mask got knocked out. We already used the photos. That was the one thing, but I don't think that... And this was... Use it with Ron. Let's just see if we don't.
Should we...
If we just give up.
Oh. Of course yeah, no, I've got nothing.
That's my dad. A quitter.
Oh, just like I thought. Deception. Theatricality. Uninitiated. A man has to hold his head higher, no matter how bad things get, after all.
I don't want to have him talking about what a real man's like.
Oh, I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion.
This is no good. I've got to stay on the attack. It's just gonna make us do it again. I bet.
Well, you are more than welcome to try, but it would be extremely painful for you.
I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy's the thief.
Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again. You're not allowed to be a quitter.
That's right. I gotta be a role model. I'm just not ready yet.
Why would you have 3 kids, 3 daughters specifically, if you're not ready for it yet, Nick?
I'm not talking about...
So you're just gonna give up and let us lose this, even though we haven't found sacred urn.
I see you've come to your senses, have you, Monsieur Lawyer?
I can't think of a counterattack at all.
It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted. Mr. Godot, if you have anything for... I was talking to... Why are you interrupting?
Is that Edgeworth? Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh, forget Edgeworth. Who
Excited.
are you?
Phoenix, I'm gonna hit him with my bat. I'm gonna do it. I will not stand by this time.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I won't stop you this time.
No, Mai, you mustn't. After all, who I am doesn't really matter right now, does it? It matters a lot to me!
Miss Delight, what are you doing here?
Oh, Nicky boy. The thing you've been looking
I'm
for.
very bad.
I think I found it. By which, of course, I mean... me. Oh, that bag! Of course, you must be talking about the bag! No, not the bag. Me. And also what's inside the bag. Well, which will you take? Just take what's inside the bag only, Nick!
Oh my god, it's a sacred urn! I mean, I'm not happy that she's here, but Nick, it's the urn!
I see it. I didn't expect she'd have it.
What am I? You, mademoiselle! That urn! Where didst you must find it? You'll never believe it. I was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective. Look at me.
Oh, Tessie, you're the best. Oh, you are the best, actually.
Oh my god, Nick, ain't she just the best?
She is. But I, definitely want to approve of you. She's married. Don't be a homewrecker, Maya. If you've not learned a single thing from being raised by me, you don't be a homewrecker.
Is that what I've learned from you, Nick?
Well,
I feel like that's not the lessons you've taught
yes.
me.
No, definitely among. Think of all the times Francisco Von Carmen tried to homewreck me. Everyone else tried to homewreck me.
Yeah, you were encouraging it all the time. That last year, people were thirsty for you all over the place, and you were just going with it.
I tried. Never encouraged it. Anyway, how do you explain that one, Mr. At Me? Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one.
Objection!
Weaseling out? Pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say? Oh, I have so many lines I've yet to reference. But, Your Honor, it simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. Oh, it is truly sad how far the mighty have fallen. So you're still denying that Atme was involved? Before casting what? Aspersions? Aspersions?
I've never heard it before, but aspersions is how I'd pronounce it.
Aspersion. An attack on the reputation or integrity of someone or something.
Aspersion.
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 Aspersion. Okay. Your name is Bussy. Bussy Delight, is that correct? Yes, that's definitely what everyone's been calling me. What about it? How charming. That's one of those words that exists now, but isn't really a word. But we'll save that for later, Judge. Oh, the lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring. I wonder what will break first for you, your body or your spirit. What are you insinuating? I'm a married woman. Exactly. And as the wife of a criminal, you have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. Including the office of the good detective here. So, you found the urn. What does that prove For all we know, that just insinuates you, rather than my defendant. It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it.
What? No, I just brought it here from the detective's office. Maya, you believe me, don't you? She's telling the truth! Nick, you gotta believe her!
I believe her.
Oh, please, madame. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. That's why I was saying that we are but liberators of this city. Any more could only compound the tragedy we have been witness to.
No, you're wrong. I would never... Look at me. Look at me, not look at me. I would never do such a thing.
Oh, Mister. I mean, I do believe her on this, even though I probably shouldn't. She is quite shady.
Please, Nicky boy. You gotta help me talk some sense into these people. Nick, I swear to God, if you don't do this for me...
Okay, well, I guess I rejoice. There must be some way. I gotta prove that urn is actually in the Atme Detective Agency.
Wait, what did we see?
Well,
I don't think we really saw anything. Oh, we saw the bag. We did see the bag, didn't we?
yeah, I mean,
we tried to
we're
open
reaching
it.
into it to pull
Once
it
again,
out.
Maya trying to carry the team. If we had just let her do what she wanted to do, we would have already solved this.
Yeah, but we got caught.
Oh, is that what it was?
We probably would have quick.
So Phoenix
Yeah.
was actually letting...
Look
Okay,
at me.
well,
We had to
never
stop, right? Yeah.
mind. Never mind. So I guess maybe that was...
So we could testify that yeah, we were literally seconds away from pulling it out when Look at Me kicked us out of his office, or fingerprints on the urn. No, fingerprints on the urn would show ours. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, now you're saying that... Oh, we'll find out. I clicked on it, so...
Yeah. I could prove where the urn was by the fingerprints on it.
Fingerprints, eh? Oh, come here. Now, you're really making me laugh, sir lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. Do you not see that I am wearing gloves? Oh, may I go on? Oui. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, you see. So, unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything.
What about it, Mr. Wright? The witness's fingerprints would mean nothing anyway.
Nick, what are you gonna do now? That's my wife up there.
You jumped through quite a few hoops just now. Come too far to turn back now. Abby must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it.
Really?
Defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn.
We picked up Pearl there, didn't we?
If we were to... why do you say pearls? Oh,
Because she wandered
she-
there by herself when she was lost or whatever, right?
yeah, but did she... She didn't find the urn.
I don't know, she probably just could touch stuff. But now you're right, if she had touched it, she would have been like, oh look, it's our precious urn. Now, my ship is
Yeah.
shaved. My ship is shaved.
I gotta shave my ship. Unless you
Wait.
were saying like, oh, her fingerprints has lasted from a year ago to when she first broke it and was
Yeah.
putting it back together.
No, I guess that, I don't think, yeah, you're probably right. So you were saying that we reached for it, though. But we got interrupted?
Yeah,
So would it
Yeah.
be us?
that's what I'm wondering, but yeah, I mean that's the only thing I can think of.
Believe in yourself.
So, what was all this fuss about fingerprints anyway? I don't think that was correct accent, but it's fine.
There we go. Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday?
Hey Nick, come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property.
Oh, don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation, and I just know that when you get a taste for it, you'll become a thief like me. Me. Where? What's in there?
Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now.
I knew you couldn't resist.
Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth.
Why, hello there. There.
It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at that time. But I did touch what was inside.
Sacre bleu, you touched it.
And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard.
I would like to say on the record that I did not consent. Because that was just
I've been trying so hard not to make any references.
It is describing as my dick in the box, as you say.
Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that dick.
He wants to examine my dick for fingerprints? I will stand for it.
If my fingerprints are on there,
My dick.
then I stole the urine. Then it proves that the urine was in the Detective Atme's office.
Well, even if your fingerprints are on the it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it?
Frozen Elder. Of course it does.
What did you say?
It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said.
Oh yeah, she said, Maya, you must forgive me. A lot. She kept asking over and over again for my forgiveness.
Uh-huh.
You must understand, Maya. I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable, because, you know, it's just so monetarily worthless right now. Now. You must forgive me.
If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Atme Detective Agency.
Well, this blend, good old blend number 107. I've decided it's a little too bitter after all.
Well, look at the lights flickering out.
Order! I accept the defense's request. Look at me, strip. Bailiff, take this urn and his clothes.
Wait, I beg of you, wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that.
No need, you say?
Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the
What are you saying?
I don't like this. I don't think I've finally broken him down.
So I see that between look at me's spirit or body, it was the spirit that broke first. Well, take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. I am not Waluigi. I am not the look at me. I am actually the Joker. This guy's nuttier than a fruitcake.
Oh, you said it. He is
For you see,
correct.
that was me
Like
all
that
along.
urn.
I am the one and only Mask the Mask. I hope you all enjoyed my little performance.
Okay, wait. So, he's just admitting to being Master. He's really Master Mask? Then who? But I thought, what's his face? Was at least Mask the Mask because he had the emblem in his room. But I guess that doesn't necessarily prove anything. I thought he was the real Master Mask, but this guy just faked it.
I say that we must not stand on ceremony here, Mr. Wright.
Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atney's condition?
Well, he's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be.
Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of Phantom Thief of Hearts.
Nick, you were right after all. That never happens.
Except every time.
Also, what was with him fucking
Yeah,
saying that he
yeah.
was guilty? What is going on?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel you. Is he really delusional? I don't know. Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief. Weird.
Well, the court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight.
Of course. Here it is. You're wrong. Wrong, I tell you. I mean... Not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I'm really trying to say. Oh no. He's not. This can't be This hasn't happened since Edgeworth tried to confess to his dad's murder. The thief, the sneaky, odious thief has been stealing all the treasures.
So... Is this him just, like, wanting to be special? Or... Maybe Bussy is just too much woman for him and he's trying to bail? Or maybe she's, like, pregnant and he's like, nah.
Oh my gosh, no.
Listen, all I'm saying is
It
that
can't be
clearly a woman must be at fault.
Uh-huh. It is kind of unexpected that her only role would be helping us. I mean, technically it would be to help her husband, which I think I would believe she genuinely cares about him. So,
I
if that's
mean,
the only motivation she had for...
Look at her, and then look at him. Look at her.
Stop
and
judging people by their appearances. Oh boy. It's me. I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. So do it. Pronounce me guilty. Please.
Nick, what reason on earth could this guy have to want to leave his wife so bad? Doesn't he know how good he's got it?
I
don't know what kind of kangaroo court you all think this is, but it's my kangaroo court.
Yeah, the true identity... That's not supposed. The true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass judge.
So we can all go home.
What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you.
God, he's so
Oh,
smooth.
God.
Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee.
Why, hello there, Mr. Thief.
Yeah. Okay, you're making me very uncomfortable. I'm married. Yes, sir.
Well, if you're really a man, then clean up your own mess.
I don't believe in toxic masculinity. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean.
If you are mask to mask, then prove it. That's what it means. Like I said, nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask. So I know what that person would be like.
Yes, sir. I'll be happy to. I just realized I was wondering why Godot's outfit reminded me of. I think it reminds me of Dynamite era Tay or V. His outfit in the Dynamite MV. I don't know. It looks similar.
I already told you that I do
Because
not
why
know
is doing
the
things for
K-poop.
me? Get out of here, Mask to Mask. If that's even your real name.
Alright, Jeremy, it's fine. He says he'll be happy to, Nick.
I was right. I was playing completely canon. Phoenix definitely has a soft spot for him, if nothing else. It's kind of cute. Like he's 100% committed to his fantasy. I feel bad.
I'm texting
like,
Dad again.
having to crush
Phoenix. Thinks
No,
another
it's
defendant
like
is
a
cute.
puppy.
Also, he wants you to do more roleplay in the bedroom.
Where does that go from? I mean, not saying that I wouldn't 100% be true for Phoenix, but is that a
To the
reference?
fantasy. He's roleplaying.
Oh,
Obviously.
sure. Sure, yeah.
That was a completely flawless bridge in logic.
Oh, no, that's a good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. And as for me, I didn't see the light of day until I was already a man. You think that the defense is your ally? I was born under the harsh reality of the justice system. I didn't realize
Get
how
on
corrupt
with it
was until I
already.
was already a man, and by that point it was nothing but depressive.
Get on with it already. I know that. I think all of it, whatever you were saying, I won't fail. I swear.
Well, okay then, talk. We're all listening.
We all wanted to go home, but instead we listened to this confession. Always Phoenix writes, witnesses, defendants, they can never be simple. All the blame lies with him.
The truth is, I've been mask to mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually mask to mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen after all. Ah, that's where it is. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. That is exactly what Look at Me said.
So he's actually 3 people.
Look, you can see right there in the photo. It's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off, that's all. Okay.
I don't like the direction this trial has taken.
That makes 2 of us. But this is how every trial goes, so you'd... At least me, anyway. So you'd think I'd be used to it by now.
Yeah, I don't understand. Phoenix, this seems pretty par for the course.
Yeah.
Ah, you're just doing fantastic.
Oh, stop, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me. I have a wife. It's fine. I'm trying to, be married.
Like I said, you're the only one going to get one chance.
That's not quite right.
You're only going to get one chance to testify, alright? What if you make it through this with flying colors? I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true masked mask. After all, The world is my prison, and I will rule it or die.
Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best.
Alright, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination of your defendant, who is now the prosecution's witness and on their team.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Alright, you may think you're the real Master Mask, but your wife thinks you're delusional. I haven't told Desi yet about my true identity, I mean. Believe me, I've got my reasons. With the way your room is decked out, how could she not know about it?
Even thieves have complicated family situations, I suppose. I mean, I should know this, looking at Maya.
Alright, what should I do? It sounds like we're about to get sidetracked again.
Which is exactly what
What?
we want.
Yeah, but we must. So why are you withholding the truth from your wife, yo?
Yes, I would like to know this as well.
Lies break relationships. Well, first of all, I don't think she'd believe me anyway. And second, yep, there's one thing that Desi absolutely detests. It's criminals. Really?
If that's the case, then why did you ever start thieving to begin with?
Desi's crazy about shopping. She's a real shopaholic. But she's the love of my life, Your Honor. I guess you could say I'm a Desi-holic.
Oh yeah, well I'd say that Nick, what's worse than an alcoholic?
Francisca-holic.
There are complicated family situations all throughout this courtroom, I see.
Alright, that's enough. Please continue with your testimony, I beg of you.
I'm never telling Nick anything about my personal feelings ever again. He never takes me seriously.
I thought you were going to be the one to show us the proof. You know, that you're the real Mask and not just some kind of obsessed fanboy. Hey, now that's not fair. Why do I have to do all the hard work anyway? Because you're the one making the outrageous claim for a change.
Come on, Nick. You know that Mr. Mr. Delight couldn't have committed the crime. You're the one with the fancy law degree. It's time you put it to work already.
What have I been doing? I need some kind of proof that Ron couldn't possibly be Mask to Mask.
What have you been doing? Well, according to that fancy prosecutor guy over there, something about debauchery and being a virgin, I think he said. Well, I guess if you have that kind of proof.
Damn it, you're snapping again!
That was such a genuine. Oh my god. That was such a genuine, just like, confused question from you. I don't think I've ever heard you be so just genuinely lost. I can't breathe. You're just so confused. Oh my god.
I mean, I felt really confused, so I'm glad I was really method acting there.
Like, I was like, that's not even Demon trying to be Phoenix, that's just Demon not knowing what the fuck is going on anymore. Okay, I need to breathe.
I mean, this is gonna be another moment to look back on, I'm sure.
I was trying to say, I couldn't remember the exact words. When I said earlier, what was it? The theatricality and deception of powerful agents to the uninitiated. I couldn't remember it, so she said something about debauchery and being a virgin. That's what she was paraphrasing.
No.
Oh my god, but yeah, no. I can't blame you for being confused. Oh my god.
Debauchery and virgins.
Yeah, deception, uninitiated, it's the same thing, right? Those are the kind of same words. And I guess if you had... Oh, I'm lightheaded. If you had that kind of proof, we wouldn't be here, would we?
Alright. I need to shift strategy before I lose my mind. I should try to show that Mr. Delight couldn't have stolen the urn. Anyway, You've got no alibi.
I've been a judge for a long time. And this is the first time I've ever heard a defendant brag about having no alibi.
But I tell you, I was in Lonely Taylor that night. No. That's too vague even for me. To be more precise, I was down in the basement of my house. Hold on.
What is it, Nick?
Where was Ron the Light when the crime happened anyway? We can prove he had an alibi. After all, this case will be a piece of cake. That's what I was saying.
Oh, fucking Harry Butts, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Well, you're right, but...
Ah, you think you can prove that? Wake up and smell the coffee.
I think you mean Koffefi. Well, I think maybe I can.
Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence that shows the defendant has an alibi?
Absolutely. I have the evidence. Do you think I'm still some sort of third-rate rookie? I've been doing this for 3 years, right? That was what the court record says?
Well, it seems you have come back
Or
to
the
guide
our profile.
your defendant.
Third year, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I've never seen you this angry before. Not even when your daughter was on the line. Her life, she was possibly going to be killed or you'd never see her again. Even then, you were still pretty chill.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't that chill.
Well, I, for one, am not surprised. Anger is the last refuge of the pathetic. After all his victories have cost him his strength.
Nope, I don't think that's actually the correct... I'll come back to that one, don't worry.
Oh, good. I was hoping. I thought I was more confident than angry.
Well then, let's see this evidence already.
Save.
Fuck. I can't.
Well. That's fine.
Everything. Okay. One of these.
I'm sure we're near the end.
Wait, no. This
User
one?
record been-
Ron's wallets, KB security,
Yeah.
YM.
Yep. Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct? Oh, yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere.
Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you report it to the police right away!
No, you don't understand. It's an important piece of evidence.
Yeah, and we only return the wallets after we've taken everything valuable out of them anyway.
Maya, shut the fuck up.
Evidence.
Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you'd lost your wallet? Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters.
Nani? Surely you can't be serious.
Yes, I am serious. This is my serious face.
And here I was thinking that you would follow up with "Don't call me Shirley." It seems we really can't get on each other's references today.
Don't call me Shirley?
Yeah,
As in
I'm pretty sure that's another quote.
Supernatural?
No. It's like, Shirley, you can't be serious. That's, I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Is that not a quote? Shirley can't be serious. I am serious. Yeah, and don't call me Shirley. Yeah, it's from Top Gun? Is that what that was from? Oh no, Airplane. It's that guy who's in... What is that? Top Gun?
Maverick?
No, I'm confused. That Top Gun is the actual series. What is the parody series? It's something. Top Gun. Okay, it doesn't matter. We're derailed enough.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I only know that. I've heard Don't Call Me Shirley before, but it was the name of the Supernatural episode. Oh, did I read this? I guess
The
not.
naked
This proves
guy.
that Mr. Delight was in...
I'm so off track today. I'm sorry. None of this matters.
I've never heard that before, but okay. In fact, at KB Security that night. No! So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, and that proves that he has a watertight alibi. Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car. According to Larry, anyway. He's not always the most reliable person, so I'm just gonna leave that out.
Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? How fast could you get there?
Well, it's time to go mobile.
Stop drinking that coffee and making quotes!
Hey, well, come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong.
You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it. I will. What? Stop teaming up with the twink.
Man,
Stop.
He's really got Mr. Delete. Fucking hell! All worked up! Like that stupid last name of his. I wish I could read so I could have an excuse for pronouncing it wrong.
Okay, it's okay. We'll practice. But yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of, Pearl is a little bit behind. When are you going to get her enrolled?
Do you really think I'm gonna let girls in a classroom with a bunch of impressionable children?
Well, all I'm saying is that she's...
She will rule that school. She will rule that school.
Well, you're not homeschooling
It would
her.
be world domination of 9-year-olds. PewDiePie be damned. Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there and made it look like I was there and not at the heist.
Planted it there. Well, he's really rich now.
Mr. Delight. You probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The key card to KB Security CEO's office. No! No!
Well, that was a pretty good try, Mr. Wright. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing.
What?
Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway? He has no intention of dying with this city.
Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all.
Ah, this stupid kid. He's not that much younger than us, is he? I thought he was also in his 20s.
Well, we're basically dead at 26. Meanwhile, he's in the prime of his youth at 23.
3 years younger than us. Okay. Wow.
Okay, so we used these both already. Oh, this. Sure, I didn't reveal the door. Welcome to KB Security 1 a.m. October 12th and breathe 50,000. 1 a.m. This was in his room. You don't take that or dime, you don't see the. Okay. So this would show that he was there.
So this was.
But.
Yeah.
It says his true identity revealed also. So he does have something?
No, I think he was. This is a leap because we have met him and we know what kind of person he is. I don't think he's the type to try to blackmail someone, but maybe I was trying to say like maybe the twist is that he was actually trying to blackmail Damask so that he could get money, the $50,000, so that he could support his wife. But I don't know. I don't see it.
I think that's the only thing we have. I mean, I don't really know what the motive is yet either, but I mean, well, the motive would be. We'll find out. This is the only other thing that mentions time that we haven't used.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct? Oh, that's.
What is it?
A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents.
Blackmail?
Yes. Basically, it says bring $50,000.
Certainly sounds like blackmail, alright.
At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself. In KB Security's CEO office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime.
No.
First time, Godot.
Order! Order!
It really is your first time.
I cannot believe that Felix just took another man's first time. Right here, in my court, in front of God and everybody.
I'm so texting Dad that you just took another man's first time, Phoenix.
Okay, I'm gonna pay for that one later, but it's fine. For now, I'm just gonna soak in it. He threw hot coffee at me. I'm allowed to appreciate this.
Phoenix took another man's first time after taking a load of his hot coffee all over his face, Edgeworth. Please come home. I'm scared.
So, when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at the KB's security. Well, it looks like a perfect case for the defense.
Well, you may say that's a perfect case, George, but to me, Gotham City is poisoned by its people.
We got a lot of these.
Well, let's just say that my script lines, there are a lot of them, and my Grenoble number 107 impresses me a lot more.
I mean, you trying to say I'm not impressive? Because step aside, get in line. You're not the first person to say that to me.
You say that the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company. But did you actually investigate this CEO at all?
No. I guess not.
Well, and as we all know, CEOs are completely faultless and very selfless people. Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof? I'm not sure what to think of that.
Not sure what I think of that. At least I know what I think of you.
Good point. I'm not sure what to think of anyone. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright.
Nick, I think we'd have to track down the CEO guy.
No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all.
Nick, you could have possibly mean.
And what do you mean by that, Mr. Trice?
There's someone else who can testify. There's someone who can testify that the key card was used at 1 a.m. that night. I can't believe we're about to do this.
Who is this useless-looking young man?
Oh, you must be truly desperate to go to him for help.
That wasn't even a Bane reference that time.
Oh, look who
Anyway,
suddenly does know about Bane references.
Well, I know a Loki reference. Anyway, okay, I was just gonna say that he's basically the Yamcha of Phoenix, right? I finally found a good comparison for Harry Butts. He is the Yamcha. You don't remember him, Your Honor?
Not exactly. Just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in the back of my throat.
Jesus.
Looks like you don't remember the case from 2 years ago. I guess I can't blame him. It was like the very first thing that we ever did.
I know, and Judge doesn't look like he remembers what he ate for breakfast, so he probably blocked out that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night.
Oh?
The question at hand is this key card.
Yep, that's the key card they use in the building I work. According to the serial number. This one is for the CEO's office. You need to get into that room every time you use that card, and it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when.
As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. I mean, I want to out of curiosity, but we should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this keycard's data. Very good. Calling his coffee just to do spit take.
Well, Mr. Godot,
Well, the name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Ballard. I wasn't able to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data. Yeah.
so what does it show?
Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime.
But that means it can't be Mr. Delete dressed as Master Mask in this photo.
It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe.
Okay, so you're admitting that I'm right. Or not.
Ron Delight was clearly in the office of the KB Security CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it is impossible for the defendant to be masked mouse.
Good job!
You are! I'm right.
That's enough! I came perilously close to besmirching the record of a young, innocent man. Besmirching him with
Twice.
the title of thief.
What's wrong, Your Honor?
I'm ready to pass judgment. But before I do that, do you have any further objections?
No, Your Honor, please hurry up before he opens his mouth again.
Well, I could still fit in another quote if I need to.
Very well, I swear to God, if someone interrupts me again, Phoenix is going to get it. The court finds Mr. Ron Delight.
Oh. We did it! Confetti! It's a parade!
Well, we don't usually finish these up so easily.
Court is now adjourned. We
I
don't need to
imagine
know
it's still
why Ron wants to go to jail so badly. All we need to know is that he's not getting what he wants.
You might even say that the bomb is armed, the bomb is mobile, and that the identity of the triggerman is a mystery still.
Huh? Would you say that, Phoenix?
No, just leave me. Just leave me, please. It's too much.
Nick, you did it! You were right after all! I can't believe it! And as a matter of fact, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy.
Oh, Miss Delight. Still married.
And a bit ashamed is what Nick ought to be feeling right now. Oh, I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you. I guess I'll just have to bring you real close here and...
Shucks. Thanks, Miss Delight. I'm not blushing.
Dad!
Definitely not
Phoenix is
blushing.
blushing while he's flirting with a girl!
I'm not, not snitching, Maya. Congratulations, Mr. Nick. You are also popular now. Oh, Pros. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Where'd she get that coffee? Who is this woman? I just got comfortable with you and Mr. Edgeworth. Why is she here? Oh, she's nobody, honestly. She's just, You're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mystic, Maya, God, and everyone? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Thank you, Parley. That's what I was saying. You give him that slap. Here, take the bat.
Ow. Ow! Slapped me. I didn't even do anything.
Parley, next time, use the bat. And now, I'd like to introduce you to my future wife. This is Miss Pussy Delight. She's our client's wife, soon to be mine.
So she needs a slap.
Mr. Nick, you're letting this woman take Mystic Maya away from you.
Yes, I am. You're even worse than I thought. Going behind the back of your own client. No, you've got it all wrong. I'll never forgive you. Jesus Christ. A double slap. What? She's possessed by a demon, so it hurts even more.
Well, Anyway, all's well that ends well, right? I think this all worked out for the best. We got the sick return back, and the thief has been caught.
Oh, you're so right. It's all thanks to Nicky Boy here.
But actually, it was me. And also, it was you, Mr. Light, that brought us our urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Why, I don't know how I could ever repay you. I guess I'll just have to...
Oh, please. You're embarrassing me.
Okay, if we won the case, then why does this guy still look so glum? Seriously, what's his deal? But I am the thief. Actually, what's the point now?
What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie.
I know that, and I appreciate it, Jesse. Is it because he's in so much debt he would rather just be in jail? But the thing is...
Oh, come on. Give the kid some time.
Oh god.
He's just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo?
Okay, that's the thing he's saying now.
Mr. Godot, I knew it was gonna be rough seeing you like this. Like, in full frontal view.
Dad, Nick's asking some guy to give him full frontal right now. I really think you ought to come back here. Your supposed happy marriage is in shambles.
Oh, no, come on. I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a smile.
I am going to lose my mind.
Actually, you know what, Dad? You can stay.
Dad,
I'm as confused as Dad. Oh, God.
Hold on. Just... Alright.
As I was saying, my newest ally, rival, whatever I said. You, Mr. Wright.
Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy and give me that smile, and I'm married. I swear I'm married.
You keep telling yourself that.
Seriously, what were the artists, what do you call it, character designers on when they made this man? Why?
Well, for whatever reason,
Why
they
did they have
refused to just commit to Edgeworth, so they're like, how do we once again not give the people what they're coming to the game for, while also making them not realize how much they miss Edgeworth? Oh, we give them this.
True. This is how they trick you. You're like, wait, who's Edgeworth? And then it's like, wait, stop! I'm committed! Edgeworth! I'm so confused. I'm confused in more ways than one. What?
As I said, the playtime is over. Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullet was discovered.
Kane Bullet?
Oh.
Who ever heard that name before?
Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security?
Wait, body?
The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th.
Oh, please don't. 1 a.m. October 12th. You don't. What? No!
That's correct, amigo. You just released a murderer as a free man. At the same time that cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered. Even though your precious husband isn't here, we are returning to form by doing exclusively murder cases once again.
So then, what are you doing here?
Oh, come on. You figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or Have you already forgotten about that piece of info that I helped you out with today?
I'm trying to think, but you're giving me that look again. What did he do?
On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron DeLeet was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbued with utter rage.
What are you saying? Imbued with rage? Is that a coffee reference? Brewed? What?
I feel it feels like one.
Don't tell me you didn't know. Why, Ron Light was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
Employee of KB Security. Yeah, we kind of figured.
And it looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief. It's going to be the news that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi.
No way. Nick, you just sentenced a man to death.
He can't be a thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred.
No. That's a lie. It can't be true.
Oh, but I am a thief, I tell you.
So,
I stole people's hearts.
he wanted to be the less of the two evils, I guess.
Ron
Seems
DeLeet,
like it.
you're going back to prison again. And this time, the charge is much more serious. This time, you'll be tried for murder.
What? This is impossible.
I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Wright. After all this, it seems that peace has cost you your strength, and that victory has defeated you.
Okay.
You and I aren't through with each other just yet.
I'm married.
Oh, surely you won't back down from a friendly challenge. I hear that you've never been a coward, and that more than one time you've amassed quite a harem for yourself. I admit I am quite interested to see if I can tap into that charisma of yours. See just how alluring you might be.
No, God, not
Holds
this
up
again!
the ring like a holds up the ring like an exorcist, like a cross. Well, you back, Mr. Nick. Is there something going on between him too? How many?
I've already told Dad, Pearly.
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You've merely adapted to the defense attorney. I was molded by the injustice of the judicial system, oppressed by it. By the time I saw the light of day, I was already aware of the... Anyway, I've already said this. At least let me have some fun while I'm here.
I don't... Who is he? Why? How does he know me? Why is the ring not working as a repellent?
I've already told you who I am and what I'm here to do. I come here not as a conqueror of your marriage, but as a liberator, to return control of your life to you, to let you have the harem that you so obviously desire.
The Desiree that you mentioned is right here. He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced. The enemy of my marriage.
Oh yes, the
Right.
battle. The married, they'll be ripped from their decadent nests, which is to say, the home that they
this is-
tried to create, and then cast out into the cold world which we know and endure, where they will amass their harems.
Oh my God.
And know
Oh
only...
my god, Gabe.
I love
Do you just have the quote list just pulled up?
I'll never reveal my secrets.
Oh, okay.
It's clearly
Anyway,
all the
I'm very
iconic Bane
confused.
lines.
I'm very interested that we're already, like, in-game referring to him as an enemy. Like, that's interesting.
I find it
You
interesting
say,
that they
like,
say he's
rival.
quiet, as I am clearly ad-libbing way too many things for him.
That's very true. Yes, that did occur to me. I was like, quiet. It's like all he's been doing is drink his coffee over smooth jazz.
This is true.
But yeah, it's interesting. I don't know him to be like an actual villain in the game, like
He's
the clients and stuff.
Though.
Exactly. So I wonder if he is a villain. I don't know. He somehow knows us, so that's interesting. He's our arch enemy that we never knew we had.
Well, it seems as you could say I am currently terrorizing the fandom of this game. I will feed those idiots hope to poison their souls. And then it will be time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight.
Phoenix, none of what that guy said makes sense.
Fuck. Yo, good. It's not just me.
How could this be happening?
Right in front of our very eyes, our client's been arrested for murder, and Mr. Godot just straight up said he was coming for my ass. I don't know. And then the one who established his presence at the scene was me. This is just not getting better.
No. Ronnie.
Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. Isn't there a saying? Are you the one who told me about this? Like, or did I hear about it somewhere else? About you can't, not a saying, but like a fact of law that you can't be accused of the same crime twice.
I don't know if
No, I heard about this during the Cinnamon Toast Ken
I was gonna say, I
video
don't know
I
if
watched
it's
the
me, but
other day.
that's Double Jeopardy. Is that pretty? Wait, am I getting that confused with the game show turn? Hold on. Double Jeopardy.
I have heard of Double Jeopardy used in the
No,
Jeopardy.
yeah, it is.
show.
Yeah, I'll say I know that there's that, but no, Double Jeopardy is the Fifth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution prohibits anyone from being prosecuted twice for substantially the same crime. So yeah, but this is two different crimes. I'd say so. I don't think it applies.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, I was just, it doesn't really apply, but I was just remembering that, like, he could still get accused of one crime, if not the other. So, it was rough, buddy. What the heck's gonna happen next?
Well, it's obvious. I will destroy Gotham. And then you will have my permission to die.
This is clearly going to keep its steam until the end of the game. It will never get old or tired.
You just
annoying.
you just keeping it up.
Yeah. That's what we
You
do
have
here.
not let up.
We don't make good bits. We just stay committed to all the mediocre ones.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, that was a trial. I can respect them for trying to switch it up. I suppose it's a bit different, but now I think we're just gonna get right back into the normal stuff. All I'm saying is this is all pointless without Francisca and Edgeworth here.
This is interesting. I feel like they could still very easily bring Edgeworth in to all this, and
I mean, isn't he on the fucking cover? Let's see.
He's not. I don't think he's on the cover
Play this game.
of this. Are you talking about this episode?
I guess maybe not. Not this episode. I thought he was. I could have sworn he was on the cover for like the actual game, but I guess we can't really see that on this.
I do. There is something that I'm recalling, like a scene from the bloopers in the end. Or no, one of those animated that really fluid animator who does the Phoenix Wright stuff. I do remember seeing a scene that they did, and Edwards is in that, but I don't know if that means he'll be in this. We can hope. It does kind of give me hope. So I feel like they wouldn't just like go do an entire like trial without him, right? Probably, maybe they did it before.
I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up for these people that just string us along.
Yeah, I shouldn't, give them the benefit of the doubt the way they toyed with my emotions. But still, it's what you would think they'd reward us somehow. But that'll be all for the night, I'm guessing.
Yeah.